I'm David Hamburger here with my One Thing About Fingerstyle Blues. And today's one thing is changing chords in the steady bass style. If you want to download the tab for the example I just played, you can go to the link below or the link on screen to download a PDF and check out some note for note of what I'm doing. So really there's a few steps to getting good at changing the bass while your fingers are busy doing other stuff. And the first thing you want to do is just look at what the steady bass is and what it's doing. The steady bass is just playing quarter notes on a bass note. And in the steady bass style, really the bass note stands in for the whole chord or for the chord progression. So we've basically got a bar of E, going 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 6th string, and then a bar of A, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th string. So the first thing to do would just be to practice getting that consistent groove, being able to switch from string to string without dropping the beat, making sure that you can just play a bar of E and a bar of A with a steady bass. Then you want to look at what the melody's doing. And it's a good idea to look at the melody independently and play it with your fingers before trying to put it over the bass so you really understand musically what's going on. So I've got my index finger on the 3rd string, middle finger playing the 2nd string, ring finger playing the high string. And this opening lick is an E blues lick that starts on flat 3 and hammers on immediately to the 3rd, and then goes over to the 5th, and then the 6th, and the flat 7. The timing of it is 1 and 2 and that's going to be important in a minute. When we get to the A chord, we have basically the first part of the A chord is taking the E lick and transposing it up. So instead of a hammer on, we have a slide, but still going from flat 3 to 3, over to the 5th, and the 6th, and the flat 7. But then we come down back to the 5th, to the 3rd, and the 2nd. So, and here the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now we know the E lick and we know the A lick. Let's try to put just the E lick over the bass. So we've got the bass going 1, 2, 3, 4, and the E lick going 1 and 2 and. So wherever we're actually playing on a strong beat, on 1 or 2, that's what the bass is also doing. So you're going to have a pinch, which means the thumb and a finger playing at the same time on the strong beats. 1 and 2 and. And then you're going to fill in the notes on the ands in between. 1 and 2 and. So after you do that, you're just going to have 2 more beats of E for beats 3 and 4 of the first measure. So now we've got, let's look at the A chord. We've got this. And so again, we've got some notes that are going to be played at the same time as the bass and some notes that are going to be played in between. We're going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the notes on 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 4 and. All right, so here's the bass. So you might just practice in slow motion doing the pinch, whatever note comes afterwards, the next pinch. And here we've got the bass note alone, followed by a note on the and of 3, and then a pinch on 4, and an and. So you want to try to put all that together. So now we've got the lick on E, the lick on A. The next thing you could try to do is play the lick on E and then just go to the bass on the A chord. And here's A. And of course, then try the same thing on the A chord and just go to the E bass. bass. After that, you can play, there's a lot of space between the E lick and the A lick. So the only thing that's really tricky at this point is getting from A back into the E lick. So you might just try playing the A lick and then landing on the first note of the E lick. If you can get your hands from here over to here in time, then you can probably start to loop the whole thing. So. So that's the idea. Again, if you want to download the tab for this exercise, go to the link below or the link on screen to download the PDF, and I'll see you next time.